Hi everybody, my name is Michael Baltz and I'm going to show you today how I clean markers at the graveyard. I like to clean the veterans markers and I'm going to show you how to get one done today. This is the marker that we're going to clean today, and as you can see, it is really bad. I haven't seen one this bad since I've been doing it, and this is, I've done over 100 markers out here. So let's get at it and I'll show you how I do it. All right, like I said earlier, I have not cleaned a marker that is in as rough shape as this, so it's going to be kind of a learning thing for me. I do have this paint paddle, and I use it for stuff such as that. Now we're going to see how that stuff scrapes off, and it looks like it's going to come off pretty good. But it's a veteran, and that's what we're here for, is to clean these veterans' graves. But I think it's going to clean up really nice. All right, let's see if we can figure out. Yeah, it's way off its base, as normal. It's close to being back on its base. Start off first and put some water on it. I use, just like most everybody that does this, it's D2 biological solution. Stuff works great. We'll put this on, let it soak for about 10 minutes. While it's doing that, I'm going to get in there and clean out all this stuff that's inside the lettering. Put on my gloves. All right, here we go. Start cleaning out all these little crevices in the letters, the numbers. They are full of stuff, full of dirt. It's this man Muss is his last name. Mr. Muss died in 1954. So this thing's been here a long time, and it's been neglected for a long time too. That's why I'm here, because I enjoy taking care of these things. I haven't been doing it forever. I just started a couple of years ago. Did maybe 10 or so a couple of years ago, or maybe 5 last year. But I really got after it this year, and I've probably done 80 or more just this year. I'd like to think that I'm going to get every veteran's grave in this cemetery. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm going to try. Got over 100. There's some of that stuff in here. I think this one's going to really look good when we get done with it. See, this man, Mr. Muss, he served in World War I and World War II. You want to talk about a hero? This guy, he went at it extra hard, served our country, cost a lot of his life, his living time spent serving us. I like to look back and look at it as I'm serving him now. These guys here, they really like to get up on here when I'm cleaning. I don't know what it is about that D2 solution, but I don't know if it attracts them or what. See, here's some more. Start crawling all over it as I'm cleaning. When you're doing these letters, I like to use these wooden sticks. Don't ever use any metal tools, brushes, anything on these stones because they will damage them. So these wood sticks right here, I got them from my dad. Didn't know what they were for or what I was going to do with them, but I held on to them. Had them for years. And when I started doing this, came across them. I was like, oh, I know what I can do with those things, and they work great. Look at that stuff down in there. This is about the most tedious part of cleaning a marker. Is this right here. Working on these letters, that takes more time. That stuff's coming out pretty good. All right, about got that done. I'm gonna have to brush all that out. All right, I'm gonna put another shot of D2. Get down in those letters, let it be working on that. All right, I'm back now. I usually take care of this trimming around the marker, getting rid of the grass. I usually do that, excuse me, usually do that first. But this is my first video. It's kind of got me, I don't know, change of pace, doing something different just kind of throws me off. So I'll get this taken care of. Like I said, that's what I usually take care of first. All right, now we'll get in here, get the scrubbing started. See how this marker comes out. It'll probably take a couple of shots of the D2. Couple of rounds, maybe 3, to get this thing done. You can see obviously, I guess earlier you saw me move the stone back onto the base. Well, we all know what happens there. Your lawnmower team comes through here, they run into the markers. I guess that there's no helping that, but it's a shame. Over here, you can't see it right now. This whole corner's chipped off. I wish they would use a little more care, but I know, and we all know, everything's hectic nowadays. Everybody's in a hurry, and they do have a tough job. But you would think a little more respect would go into working at a cemetery. All right, that's my first round of D2. We're gonna clean that off. See what we look like. We're gonna do it again because I know it's not near good enough yet. Look at that. That's what I like. That's really satisfying to watch that right there. Now we can look on here, read the stone, tell who this is, where he's from, where he served. It was all hidden. We're gonna give it another dousing with the D2. And while it's doing its thing, I'm gonna get my brush over here. Actually, my toothbrush. Not my toothbrush I use every day, but same thing, it's similar. I'm gonna get in here, start working on these letters. After we got the dirt and the mud and the grass clippings out of it, get in there and clean them up a little. And this is all part of the tediousness of the lettering, but who's in a hurry? I'm not. While we're doing this, and I suggest any and everybody that sees this to get out into your local cemetery and hunt up a veteran's grave and take care of it. You don't have to do a bunch. I mean, I come out every weekend, and I might take care of 6 to 10 on a weekend, but just do one a week or one a month. You'll find out it's very satisfying. Patriotic. These men sacrificed a lot for us. This is the least that we could do for them. We got a man here that served in 2 world wars. That took a lot of years out of his life. Let's see, 1892 to 54. So he was 66 when he died. Is that right? I was wrong. 62. My bad. One thing I've noticed with doing a lot of these markers is a lot of these guys, even when they came home, the ones that made it home, they don't, a lot of them do not live long. They die young, in their 60s, 50s. I've seen a lot of that. And I'm sure that their service in the war had a lot to do with that. We're going to take care of Mr. Muss, Clarence Lee Muss. I'll come back. Like I said, I've got over 100 markers out here that I've done so far, and I've already started making my trips back around the ones that I've done, replacing the flag or trimming the grass, where the yard crew they buzz by it really quickly and don't take care in getting it off of the marker. So I like to get by, clean the grass back off. Now, surprisingly, after 2 years, the marker itself, they're holding up very well as far as the cleanliness of them. It's just keeping the grass off of them and replacing the flag, getting a new flag up. I usually like to do research on these guys. I will do research on Mr. Muss, but honestly, I could not tell. I couldn't see his name with the way this one looked when we started. So it would have been hard to do any research on him, but I will go home, research, find out where he served in the war, in both wars. But you can go off of all this information here, be able to look it up and tell where that division was and if they saw any action. All right, we're getting close to the end of this brushing here. We get to take care of his name here. Right now it's probably 7 o'clock in the morning, and that's my favorite time to come out. Mainly during the summer, it gets so hot. I like to get as much done as I can while the sun's down. But it's also really peaceful out here early in the morning. Just me and the deer, the turkeys, the geese, squirrels. All right. All right, I'm gonna take put a little water on it. I'm gonna take this other brush right here. I'm gonna get down in there a little bit. It might get a little deeper than that toothbrush did. Just a quick brush over. I would like to see a lot of these stones, these veterans markers, get reset. And what I mean by that is reset. to the base. And it can be done, but you know what it takes? It takes money. Maybe might do a little fundraisers or something to be able to do that. I think from what I've heard, it might run anywhere from 200 to 250 to get one reset. And times that time of course all my markers that I've done have not become loose like this, but I've seen quite a few, and that could get expensive. I'd love to do it, just don't know how to get the funds to do it. All right, we're going to give this another cleaning, dousing here. Well, first I got to scrub it. Put a little water on it. Let's go over the whole thing here. I might have to do it one more time, maybe. We'll see how it looks. All right. Well, let's give it one more scrub with some water. This might be good enough. I may not have to do another one. All right. It'll make you sweat doing this. And it's not even, sun's not out. It's really not that hot. I think we're pretty good here. I mentioned earlier about the lawnmowers chipping the markers. I don't know if you can see this right here, but this whole corner's chipped off. So what I like to do right now is I like to get it dry, and then I'm gonna blow it off because I want to dry it out, because that's where, once it's dry, it really looks good. So we'll get as much water off right there as I can. Now I'm gonna get the blower out. I'm gonna dry it off, and you'll really watch the color change in the stone. It's already air drying a lot. Here we go. see it changed a little bit, but it's still not dry. This granite is really porous and it soaks up the water, but looks a lot better. This is a part that I enjoy the most. Little PVC pipe makes a great flag holder. Try to center it. You can try, but I'm not very good at centering, but I'll do my best. Get that down in the ground good. Get you a flag. Like to use a zip tie right here. Wrap it around the flag pole. I like to go about halfway up the stick. Tighten it down real good. Always pick up the trash. I've got a trash bag here just for that. There we go. Flag flying high over the marker, as it should be. Now I'm going to finish blowing it off a little bit more. Well, that's the finished product for me. It's still a little wet, so it makes it a little dark. But as you can see, Clarence Lee Muss, Illinois, 1st Sergeant, 320th Infantry, 35th Infantry Division, World War I and II. I'm not sure about the BSM. If anybody knows what that is, comment. Born October 28th, 1892, died April 1st, 1954. And Clarence Lee Muss, thank you for your service. It's my honor to clean your grave.